Whew, what a win by the Chicago Bulls last night. They pulled off a win against the Charlotte Hornets. No LaMelo Ball, no Colin Sexton, but the Bulls, they're happy with the win because they are on their eternal quest to make the play-in tournament. So a couple news and notes from that game. Nikola Vucevic is garbage, guys. Send him to Siberia. He has no trade value. You could not give that man away right now. The only value he has right now is as an expiring contract that you could use to bring in a bigger contract. You could use him to try to facilitate a Domantas Sabonis trade or an Anthony Davis trade or whatever larger salary you want to use. That's the only attractiveness he has to a team, is that his salary comes off the books next year. So to me, that is absolutely no value, because bringing in a Sabonis, bringing in a Davis, that is only going to set this team back for a couple more years. So Nikola Vucevic, he has no value whatsoever to this Bulls team. You saw last night, he had that sequence where he inbounded the ball, he threw it right to KJ Simpson. He didn't contest KJ Simpson, who took a really bad mid-range shot after stealing the ball. And then on top of that, he didn't box out at all. So Simpson, who is 8 to 9 inches shorter than Vucevic, beat him to the spot for the offensive rebound. Easy layup. It was one of the worst sequences you will see from a starting center in the NBA. So Vucevic is trash. Zach Collins looked good last night. Jalen Smith had some moments last night. Vucevic, he was banished to the bench for most of the second half, and honestly, he should just stay there. As far as the other players in the game last night, Con Knipple was flat out amazing. He was the best player on the court. The kid's nice. He had 33 points. He is so much more than just a three-point shooter. He's got some playmaking chops as well. He can take you off the dribble. He has a little bit of a drag step to his game when he gets to the rim. He's got the complete package. He's a very complete basketball player for how young into his career he is. Miles Bridges, he looked pretty good for the Hornets last night. Problem is, he beat the absolute dog shit out of his wife in front of their children. So I will never give that guy any props. Fuck that guy forever and always. Outside of that, for the Hornets, Brandon Miller, he had a rough game. His shot just wasn't falling, but I still have a lot of stock in that kid. I still think he's going to be nice. On the Chicago Bulls side, Josh Giddey, offensively, he was dynamic. Defensively, absolute train wreck, and that is the story with Josh Giddey. We are committing to him being the point guard for the next 5 to 7 years. So you really got to build a team around this guy. Please, for the love of God, get this guy a real center behind him that can kind of shore up his defensive liabilities, because without that, it's just going to be bad, guys. Isaac Okoro came back last night. He didn't really make an impact on the defensive end the way that I thought he would, but he played great on offense. He was going to the rim. He wasn't settling for threes. He was getting into the paint. He had 15 big points for the Chicago Bulls, and a lot of people are mad that Isaac Okoro and Patrick Williams got so many minutes last night and Modest Buzelis didn't. I'm not mad at it, because Patrick Williams and Isaac Okoro, they played good basketball last night. So don't be mad at Billy Donovan for rewarding the hot hand. Be mad at Modest Buzelis for not outplaying those guys. We expect Modest Buzelis to be a franchise level player for this team. He should be able to outplay the Isaac Okoro and the Patrick Williams of the world. So, and that it's a little troublesome, because we expected a leap from Modest, and Modest didn't play bad last night. It's just that he didn't play as good as those guys. So outside of that, I watched a lot of the Wolves and the Warriors last night. A big win for the Wolves. They beat the Warriors without Anthony Edwards. For the Warriors, that's concerning, because you had Steph Curry, you had Draymond, or you didn't have Draymond Green, sorry. You had Jimmy Butler. You really didn't have a lot of excuses. This whole Pat Spencer thing, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's like the Linsanity run, but for finance bros. But outside of that, this team really doesn't have much. They're not getting a lot from the rest of their roster. The Jonathan Kuminga thing, super fucking weird, because the whole point of bringing him back this offseason was you were hoping to play him and showcase him and trade him for something rather than you lose him for nothing. And they're not even playing him. He's getting did not play coaches' decisions every game right now. And then after the game, Steve Kerr is roasting him in the media. So you've tanked his trade value. Why would anybody trade for him right now? I'm not a Kuminga guy. I think he's kind of in that Cam Reddish, Cam Whitmore role, where you look at him and you see the size and you see the athleticism and you think this guy should be a really good player. He should be a 20-point per game guy. But I just don't think the basketball IQ or the basketball instincts or the willingness to make the winning play, I don't think he has those abilities in him. So I'm not a Kuminga guy, but still, the way that the Warriors are treating him this year really doesn't make any sense. So if you're a Warrior fan, you got to be concerned. If you're a Wolves fan, you got to be happy with that win. Like I said, no Anthony Edwards. Julius Randle played great, I thought. good Rudy Gobert game, solid Jaden McDaniels game. Dante DiVincenzo was solid. Rob Dillingham was really rough in that first half. He rebounded and had 6 very important points for them in the second half. So maybe there's some hope there still. We'll see. So that's what I was tapped into last night. Let me know in the comments what you guys were watching. And if you are like me and you are still a Chicago Bulls fan, let me know. Let me know how you're doing, guys, because I am hanging on by a thread.